Teens accidentally run into secret cult's body dump.
Never meant to see.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, I'm Come on, Aiden. Come on, Aiden.
Oh, hell no. Fuck no. What are you guys doing if you see that shit? Just a bunch of cult symbols and then seeing a dead body. Oh, hell no.
When police arrive to investigate, they discover this killing might be part of something far darker, with ritualistic clues pointing to a murder orchestrated by a cult. And as detectives begin closing in on its members and turning them on each other, they discover that this may not have been the cult's first victim.
Richie, so to speak, that they wanted to kill right after getting married.
It's like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. Steve called it a family.
I know you didn't say the number I heard.
Isn't it crazy that these people just like live in society like next to us and you'll never know. You'll never know. And like that's a crazy thing. This is all kind of part of human nature, right? Like this crazy shit that happens. Like, dude, everyone is kind of a weirdo, I'm not gonna lie. It's all so scary.
Right.
16?
I've killed 16 people.
You've killed 16 people is what I said.
16?
It's a late Thursday evening in Monroe County, Michigan, when 7 high school students decide to explore an abandoned juvenile detention center. But the moment they step inside, they stumble upon something they were never meant to see and immediately start recording.
I don't even know if I want to really get it.
Alright, so we seen my fault. We seen the body.
This is for...
Oh, hell no, bro. Yeah, these kids are ballsy, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want.
Is that blood?
I'm not looking.
Oh my god.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, I'm about to get...
Moving. Wait, am I moving? Hold on.
Oh my god. Hell no, there's no way they're touching it. Yo, what is wrong with these kids? Right. I cannot do gore. I'm not sure about you guys. I cannot do gore. Get the... Yeah.
Come on, Aiden. Come on, Aiden.
Upon seeing what appears to be the dead body of a young woman, the boys run back to their car and drive off. Despite knowingly trespassing, one of them calls 911 and begins describing in detail the gruesome discovery they had just made inside.
Monroe County 911. What's the address of your emergency?
Hi, so we were exploring a abandoned
Oh,
building,
this is so
and
good.
I think we found a dead body.
Okay, what was the address?
Right now we're at the Monroe Travel Center.
Where was the address you were exploring?
It's the old student center, or like an old school or something.
You're pretty far away from Netto.
Yeah, because we drove away and we didn't know what to do.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Like, he moved a door that was on the ground, and underneath it there was his heart, and under this heart we saw a foot. So we left and called.
Can you give me a call when you get back to the pilot center?
Yes.
After directing the teens to a safe location, Michigan State Police are dispatched to Boysville,
Oh, this
an
is
abandoned
yuck.
juvenile campus with dozens of rooms and corridors. Once officers arrive with no electricity and a potential homicide scene waiting inside, they draw their weapons and prepare to move in.
Yo, hop on 5v5. Wow, I'm watching a video, bro.
Just keep track of how many rooms, like, look at how many
How the fuck
sections
they
there
know
are
that
in
was
the
a dead body?
building. Keep track of how many sections you think you're going through so you don't get lost. Yeah. So you three want to go first, me and Llewellyn will stay back.
Lionel. Hey, Brapo. I hate you, Miso. I only have love. Oh, hell no, bro.
Long hallway.
Dude, how can you see it?
On the floor.
I feel like it's so different to see a dead body in person, especially if it's like a mutilated dead body. You know what I mean? Like, how can you recover like mentally? I don't know, bro.
Underneath
I
the
think
tarp
I'd be
lies
cooked.
the deceased body the teens found earlier. But before officers can
Oh yeah, it would
properly
smell
examine
terrible.
it, they have to clear the rest of the building and make sure they're the only ones inside.
Oh my god, why are they playing this music? This feels like the fucking back rooms. That's why it's so eerie. Because just like the idea of like the mundane walls and ceilings is so freaky.
Multiple doors sealed.
Oh my god, this is giving such backroom vibes for sure.
Walking through. Walking through. Hey, please!
I know,
After an
Miso, you're
hour of
Batman.
clearing
I am
the
Batman.
building room by room,
I would clear
officers
this shit by
find no one
myself.
else inside. With the building now cleared, officers return to the victim and begin trying to identify her. Given the location, they initially assume she may have been homeless and simply overdosed. But that assumption would quickly be turned upside down upon further inspection.
But there was a time where people were coming in here like on a regular basis, like the haunted house type stuff, you know, like looking for ghosts and whatnot. I think that's blood under her head, like she got hit or
Around her?
yeah. Well, unless suspect is on top and slams your head on the ground. Yeah, it's not blood.
No. It's like bronze.
Oh my god, I can't with the ritual shit. I can't with the ritual shit.
It's on her face, her arms,
On her neck.
her shirt.
Look at how her legs are positioned. Shirt's pulled up. I'll get my fingerprint scanner out here in a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, probably what, mid-20s, 30s maybe. I mean, she might not even be local. It might be somebody a truck driver picked up.
As officers continue examining the body, they notice several unusual details. The victim is covered in an unfamiliar substance, surrounded by
this is
candles,
really
and across her
creepy.
legs are what appear to be scribbles and strange markings. While one officer moves to retrieve a portable fingerprint scanner a few miles away, another group of officers makes contact with the teens who discovered the body. They're all shaken up yet cooperative, handing over the video they recorded inside. And
I
it quickly
know,
becomes clear
but
to
I thought when I
detectives
see
that
blood
they
in
are
the
far
past-
more worried about
Yeah,
a
I can't do
trespassing
blood
charge
either.
than being tied
It's
to what
just a thing
happened to
I
the
can't do.
victim. So they're eventually let go.
Could never be a
Back
doctor.
at the
Loki.
abandoned property, the officer scans the victim's fingerprints and learns that she is, in fact, a local, 22-year-old Kayla Sadowski. Moments later, paramedics arrive and examine the body, confirming two things.
22. That's so young.
She's been here for some time, and the head injuries are consistent with 3 gunshot wounds. Sometime after midnight, officers lock down the rest of the building and return to the station, intent on resuming the investigation at first light. And as the investigation would begin coming together, detectives would become convinced this is not only a homicide, but part
super
of
tough to be
something
a doctor.
far more disturbing, possibly even ritualistic.
Oh, hell no. Ritualistic.
Finds out you leave, needless to say, you're gonna be the next.
Steve said that she was screaming, Steve! Steve, help! Steve, help!
Do you want to go see your dad? Do you want to be with your mom?
Yes.
Or you want to live?
The next morning, officers begin reviewing every available CCTV camera in the area, and after hours of combing through footage dating back 2 weeks, they finally spot her. On February 15th, at around 10 p.m., Kayla is seen leaving the Rosler Street apartments and walking across the Rosler Street Bridge.
Oh, so
An
she
hour
died,
later,
like-
at around 11 p.m., she appears on camera again.
Wow,
walking
they
across
really
the
have
same
so much
bridge. But this time,
camera
she
footage.
stops, turns around, and gets into a black Mercury Milan, wearing the same skirt she would later be found dead in. When officers run the vehicle's license plate, they learn it's registered to 44-year-old Stephen Bales, a man Kayla has an active protective order against. And just like that, investigators have their first...
Okay, how do you know? it's. I feel like as a detective, like these guys need more props because I feel like there's so much shit you could think about. Like, look at this guy. You have a restraining order, and he's picking you up, and then you're found dead. Like, but it probably wasn't him, or maybe it was. But I don't know.
Suspect.
Like,
That same afternoon, officers rush to Steven's house, but what they find is troubling to say the least. A note taped to the front door stating that he and his wife, Narina, have left for their honeymoon. To investigators, the timing seems far too convenient, so they try calling him, but he never picks up.
This is Stephen Bales. Leave a message after the beep.
A search warrant is requested,
what were
but
the
in
other
the
15
meantime,
bodies? We don't know yet.
there's little police can do.
But I don't think the police know
wait,
either
while
that there
Steven
was 15
and
bodies.
whoever else may be responsible remains free to roam the streets. 2 weeks pass after the body is discovered, yet there's still no sign of Steven. But then, more than 100 miles away in Shelby, Ohio, police receive a 911 call they certainly aren't expecting, as 19-year-old Bryn Smith tells dispatchers someone is trying to kill him. And when Ohio officers go to meet him, they would unknowingly step into another state's investigation and give them an unexpected lead.
Oh my god, that is crazy. For there to be another like another investigation in a whole different county, and for it to like link up.
Oh, what's going on?
So I finally got away from them, and I just called the cops, so they came out. So I got you on the phone because you're a witness for me. So my cousin in Monroe, Michigan.
Okay.
This is my aunt, by the way. She knows like everything going on.
Is she on FaceTime?
Yeah, she's on FaceTime. She's you can't really see her.
I can see it. Okay. Good.
So he's wanted for murder right now in Monroe, Michigan. For the Kayla Sadowski death. And I was apparently wanted for it as well at some point, but I had left his house today. Just ran away from him because like he never gives me. He's like weird. He'll keep you at his house. He'll use you for your money.
Do you have any idea on you?
I have nothing on me except my tablet, my phone, and socks.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do, just because I don't know you. I'm just going to pat you down.
That's fine.
Do you have any knives or anything on you?
No, just socks.
Okay. What if somebody pat you down? Do you live here?
No, this is some strange funny called guys. So what's this cat's name? Steve Bales. Like, I ran away from him. Like, I ran. I don't know how long I've been running. I just ran away from him. We stopped at a gas station, and I just ran. Does that make sense? Like, I stopped because, like, I lived with him, and he won't let you leave his house when you're there.
Yo, fat ass. Hey, don't be
me. He
mean.
will hurt you. I have videos of the person that did it admitting to it.
Oh, wow.
Because I lived with all of them in the house together, like in one bedroom. And she was acting real funny one day, so I had like walked away, and I called her on my own phone, and I got videos of her.
Why don't we go out the seat in the back of this officer's car on the other side? Okay.
Other side?
Yeah.
As if the investigation wasn't complicated enough, Bryn is accusing someone other than Steven of being the killer, and even refers to a group of people he and Steven had been living with. The problem is, these officers are from another state and know nothing about Kayla's murder, so they decide to take him to the station to get some clarity on the situation. Upon arriving, officers contact Michigan State Police, and that's when they are finally briefed on Kayla's murder investigation. More than anything,
the debrief.
Michigan investigators are fixated on this alleged confession video, urging Ohio detectives to obtain it as quickly as possible. And once Bryn sits down for his interview, what he would go on to describe would sound to detectives almost as if he had just escaped a cult.
Now you don't gotta worry about me being killed.
So, what was, and this gentleman that apparently killed this girl, what's his name?
Steve. Well, I know who killed her. I have a video of her admitting to it. Because we all lived in the same apartment together. There was a one-bedroom apartment that he owned, him and his wife. He had like 8 people living there. I was one of them. And in order to live there, he took your food stamp card. He would take whatever card
Did you win
had,
your league game?
And basically your money and everything was his.
I'm gonna beat you up.
I did not agree to that. So he knew not to take from me. I just stayed
I
there.
hate this
slept on the
ritualistic
couch,
shit,
and rolled my
low-key.
head, and I laid my head.
It's so creepy.
So we're going down, and he gets married through all this.
This shit genuinely like real life like horror. It's crazy.
Now, our ex becomes missing. So I was wondering, because
You say RX.
yeah, we both had dated the same woman.
Damn,
So,
they sharing
she
the same
becomes
woman.
missing, and
By the way, the other guy was 44 and he's 19. That is just, hey, fuck it. Cougar and Pred can do both.
and everybody in the house starts acting weird. So I'm gonna try to pull up this video of Caitlin, the one who supposedly
Hold
guilty of
on.
admitting that she
Oh
did it.
shit.
Did you ever think about going to the Michigan authorities with this?
I couldn't.
Why?
What are you watching? Teens accidentally run into secret cult body dump.
And he finds out you leave, and he finds
Haram, are you Arab Miso?
Basically, needless to say, you're gonna be the next. So
No, not
if
quite.
you live with him, you're not allowed to leave. He's
But I fuck
basically
with
a
the
person
Arabs.
who's gonna get you in his house, and he's gonna trap you in him, keep you just for your money.
To Detective's surprise, Bryn seems unusually open and talkative for someone who believes he's being hunted. After all, there's no telling whether Steven will come after him the moment this interview is over. At this point, investigators
Yeah, this
need
guy's
to see
19,
this
bro.
video Bryn can't stop talking
He looks
about,
like he's
but what they're
42,
about to see
unemployed,
will be
and likes
far
feet.
more than Bryn
Same.
promised.
So who do you think killed this girl?
I know who killed her. I got the video right here to show you.
Okay, well, let's see it, my man.
You
Damn,
can
lucky
obviously
rough
tell I was
19.
shocked as
Just
hell.
like you, Eugene, bro. Same boat.
How many? I know you didn't say the number I heard, right?
16?
You've killed 16 people, is what I said.
And you see, I haven't never been to jail for it.
And you see, I've never been to jail for it. And now I have one more video of her admitting that I was the killer of Kayla, basically.
Why did you do it?
Threatened my son.
She threatened my son.
So that conversation that I watched, she said that she did it because she threatened
Ego
her
death.
son. Do you know some more information about that?
What does a 19-year-old do?
What was it?
Play League all day and
Like-
bet on Argentina and gambling. Okay, first of all, I'm 20. Second of all, I do a lot more than that in my life. Thank you.
Is
It
her
was- apparently, she threatened her son at church. That's the most I know of that.
And how'd she kill her?
She said that she shot her twice
Okay.
on the video.
Wow.
She even said that she threw the gun in the river. What river? If I know.
Mm-hmm.
The woman in the video is 33-year-old Kaylin Ramsey, seemingly
Hold on, Kayla.
responsible
Why are you doing all of
not
this?
only
This is
for
too much
Kayla's
now.
death, but for 15 other murders as well. It's a chilling claim that investigators would have no choice but to look into, especially coming from someone they would later connect to a deadly cult. After several more hours of questioning,
Yo, wait,
Bryn is
33-year-old is
eventually
the ex of a
released and told to
19-year-old?
notify investigators of any
Yeah, but also the ex of the 44-year-old. Bro, they're in a cult. Get with the times. The flippy.
contact from Steven or Kaylin, unaware that the man they've just let go
Yo, this guy looks creepy as well. No offense, bro.
may not be as innocent as he claims.
You know what? She has range. She
Later
has
that
bombing
evening,
range.
investigators call Kaylin and are surprised to learn that she's also in Ohio. So they ask her to come to the station the following day to assist with the investigation, withholding the real reason they want to speak with her. And interestingly, she agrees, almost as if she already
Whoa,
has a
you
plan
can't judge
to
looks?
outsmart the
Facts. Can't.
detectives. The next morning, Kaylin arrives at the Huron County Sheriff's
Assisted
Office
by
in Ohio,
lawyer,
and
W.
alongside her
W
is
lawyer.
her lawyer. But as she's escorted to the interrogation room, there's a surprise waiting for her. Detectives from the Michigan State
Please tell me this old ass dude on the crutches is her lawyer.
Interrogation room.
Look at my
there's a
lawyer, dog.
surprise waiting for her. Detectives from the Michigan State Police, including lead investigator Detective Peterson, have traveled to Ohio for this very interview. And as Kaylin's interview begins, her story would quickly start to unravel until she eventually slips up and says something she was never supposed to know. But before we get to that, this case is a disturbing reminder of how quickly someone else's actions can change your life forever.
That's
January
why insurance.
2020, when another reason Morgan and Point
Morgan and Morgan.
Interview known.
We're going to be asking you a lot of questions. A lot of these questions we already know the answer to. So, you know I don't play games, you know how you know that? We went and got him to make sure you had him here. Right? That's important, that I want to make sure you feel comfortable. Rate your life on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 is the worst life ever, 10 is the best life ever.
Right now?
10. 10. 10.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
It's a 1?
But after, hopefully today, it'll be a 10.
Okay. So, what's going wrong right now?
Me living my life in fear.
And why are you living in fear?
Because of this guy, Stephen Bales.
Okay, why are you so afraid of Stephen Bales?
He's threatened my life.
Okay, how did he threaten you?
Yeah, they got the old guy as her lawyer, bruh. She cooked.
He's threatened to kill me.
Okay. Do you know Kayla
Why my lawyer not taking notes?
Sadowski?
I knew of her. She was one of my friends at one point until I moved out here 3 years ago and we lost contact.
Tell me about her. Tell me about Kayla.
She was such a sweetheart. Oh my God. She even loved my youngest son. She was a sweetheart. She was just like me, outgoing, laid back.
She loved the youngest son, first of all. The youngest son, she's 33. What? Her son, let's say she got pregnant as a teen. Things are showing that way. 14, 17-year-old. The Kayla girl was 22. Interesting. Interesting. Numbers.
Give her shirt off her back to whoever needed it more than her. Her and I were a lot alike.
Was she easy to get along with then?
Oh yeah, she was very easy to get along with.
Lawyer already terrified? Bro, the lawyer, I know you can't see it because my fat face is covering it. The lawyer looked like he's sleeping, dog.
Such a sweetheart.
Okay, did you have any conflicts with her ever?
No, I've never had a conflict with her at all.
Miso, by the way, do you have a legal team? I do have a legal team.
Recently where she accused you
I'm a CEO of the Miso brand. I have a legal
Not that I'm
team.
aware of. I mean, it's something I would never do. I don't have a mean bone in my body.
Okay. Understood.
Anyone you talk to about me will tell you I'm such a sweetheart.
Okay, I believe it.
Last contact I had with her was just shortly
Are you talking about Justina?
before.
He's one of my
whatever
many
happened
lawyers.
To her. And it killed me.
Justina,
I had just talked to her about maybe
Cordea,
a day before
and
or maybe a few
ChatGPT.
days before she had
It's
had
my
this
my
grocery
legal
store.
team.
When was that?
Around Valentine's Day.
Here, Kaylin seemingly places the murder around
Valentine's
Valentine's Day, nearly 2 weeks before
Yes,
Kayla's
Simpson.
body
Oh
was
yes, you're doing law.
discovered.
Yes,
To
you can.
investigators,
I will hire
this
you.
appears to be a major
passed the bar.
slip-up, as the precise date of the murder has never been publicly released. The detective, however, refrains from confronting her, careful not to cause her to shut down. But now, he would reveal the real reason she's here and see if she can somehow explain it away.
I'm not making this up. I'm not here to trick you. We have a video of you saying that you were the one that killed her.
No.
Oh.
I would never kill anybody. Cause I'm a sweetheart.
Yo,
I would
you are
never
not a
hurt
sweetheart,
anybody.
Liver.
That's why I take the
A
time.
day in my life.
That's why I take the time to talk to you.
So it's 5 videos.
We'll go through them all if you want to.
Wait, you did not text you after about
They're
it.
trying to pin this on me that I had nothing to do with.
Well, let's watch these, and I want to talk to you because let's just.
How many? I know you didn't say the number I heard, right? 16?
I was all forced. They forced me to say all that.
Let's watch them all, and then I want to hear.
How'd you get there? How'd you get her there?
So you can clearly tell they're trying to set me
In a
up.
white van.
I can't clearly tell shit, little bird.
That's why I'm trying to get you. Listen to what I'm telling you to do.
Obviously, I want your side to that. Right? That's why we're here. So, what is your side to that?
My side to it is that I had nothing to do with Kayla's death.
Because you can really help us, okay? And in turn, I don't make guarantees, but
Right.
there's a chance you might help yourself. But I want to make something clear. We know when Kayla died, okay? And we also know that we have a video of you with Steve, okay, and Narina, very short time after her death, together at a party store. I do not think you're the mastermind. I think that there's a lot of influence by Steve. There's no doubt there's a lot of influence by Steve.
Do you want to talk to me again?
I think I'm done for today.
Okay.
My stress level's getting too high. It's literally making me sick.
After being shown the video, Kaylin does exactly what investigators feared most. She ends the interview before giving them enough probable cause to detain her, and so she's released.
probable
The following
cause.
day, detectives finally get their first lucky break. The search warrant for Stephen's apartment is approved. Wasting no time, Michigan officers rush back to his residence, hoping to find answers to Kayla's murder and perhaps a clue as to where Stephen may have fled. Upon entering the cramped one-bedroom apartment, deputies are stunned to find evidence that at least 7 people had been living here, and things would only get stranger from here. Throughout the apartment, officers notice a recurring theme: the Grim Reaper. Stephen had adopted the name Grim, labeling many of his belongings with it. Inside a journal, deputies discover that he referred to his wife, Narina, as Lady Death. The group even had its own name, the Reapers. At this point, investigators begin to suspect they're not dealing with a group of friends or even a gang, but a full-blown cult.
Do you think there'll be someone who's monitoring our
As the
life
search
daily?
unfolds, investigators back at the station
What do you
begin
mean?
monitoring Stephen's online activity.
Yeah, I think so.
And before long, a Facebook photo stops them in their tracks. The image was taken during Stephen's wedding on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Police immediately recognized Stephen, his wife Narina, Bryn, and Kaylin, but the remaining 4 people are complete unknowns to the investigators.
Yo, what is this cult?
Also have been involved in the homicide.
Give us social skills.
Stephen's mother is quickly rolled out, along with a family friend who appears to have little connection to the group. But the same can't be said for the remaining 2, Alex Fico and Sierra Bemis. 2 people Stephen has taken under his wing. That same afternoon, Detective Peterson calls them both and asks them to come to the station. And as Detective Peterson prepares to interview them, he needs to answer 2 critical questions. What is their connection to Stephen, and where does their loyalty to him end?
Tell me about your relationship with Steve Bales.
He was a good father, kinda.
Father?
Didn't really get
Oh,
along.
hell no.
Good father, kind of. What didn't you get along with him for?
Because he always wanted to take my money and use my food stamps.
Did you let him?
I gave him my card and he never gave it back.
I want you to tell me everything you can, everything you know about the death of Kayla Sadowski.
Everything I know. Alright, so Steve Bales, I met him at Buscemi's Pizzeria, Monroe Street. I was real strung out one day and drunk at the same time, and guy took me by the hand and just looked me dead in my eye and told me that I could get over it. You know, you gotta pick the guy.
Steve had,
yeah, so a very firm handshake, and it felt brotherly. It felt like he was expressing love towards me. They made me feel good for like
Don't be manipulation.
being sober and not drinking.
That was nice of them, actually. Okay. Was there anything good about Steve?
No.
No. Because you described him as a good father, so there was nothing good about that.
No, not really.
Okay. Do you think he used you?
Yes.
Okay.
Interestingly, Sierra struggles to find a single good thing to say about Stephen, yet both she and Alex still consider him family. Like many manipulative leaders, Stephen targeted vulnerable people at their lowest, offering them support, housing, and a sense of belonging. Over time, that trust turned into control, with members handing over their income and providing for him financially. But Stephen's influence extended far beyond
This guy like Iron
and
Koji, bro.
violence, as Detective Peterson is about to learn.
So when was the night that Kayla got murdered?
I believe it was the night of their wedding. Like, they just crazily went out and, you know, that was their ritual, so to speak, that they wanted to kill right after getting married. Caitlin, Kay, the one who, she did the killing. At least she said she did the killing.
So Kaylin and Kayla didn't get along. Why not?
Because they were sorry he's fighting over Steve.
So were Kaylin and
Love
Steve
triangulation.
romantically involved?
Yes.
Okay. And Kayla and Steve were romantically involved?
Yes.
And so Kaylin, you're saying, no, I don't want to put words in your mouth, was jealous of Kayla?
Yes.
Was Steve planning this at the wedding?
Not like sit down saying, we're doing this, and I'm doing this.
Damn, how can you
No.
be manipulated that much
Based
to
on
the
what
point
you
you
can
kill
tell,
someone?
do you think Steve helped plan this?
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, I think Steve planned it all. He said that she's gotta go.
As the interviews continue, Detective Peterson learns that Stephen was involved with 3 women at once: his wife Narina, Kaylin, and Kayla. With tensions between Kaylin and Kayla escalating for months, detectives suspect Stephen was deliberately fueling his rivalry for his own benefit. But Detective Peterson would soon learn that Stephen wasn't the only man in the house exploiting the women. As Alex's and Sierra's interviews are unfolding, detectives decide to give
You know
Bryn
the
a
Korean
call
girl who used to
and
kill
ask
Lovan?
him to come
No.
to the station. After being the first to expose Kaylin and appearing in Stephen's wedding photos, Peterson is convinced he must know more about the murder than he initially admitted. And as he sits down for his interview, investigators are about to discover that Bryn played a role as well, one he conveniently failed to mention the first time around.
Oh, hell no.
Because I know you guys have camera footage of me driving. I know you guys got the footage from where I picked her up. I'm not stupid.
Exactly. And where did you pick her up at?
At the corner store.
Did you just pick up her? Are you alone or are you with anybody else?
Oh, no. There was someone else in the car.
Who was with you?
Steve.
So, what was the conversation that led to you picking her up?
Hey, where are you? What are you doing? Nothing. Off of work. What are you doing? Nothing. You want to hang out for a few? Well, there was Steve's chance because he knew I was talking to her. Yeah, you better do that.
Okay. So, does she think, and I'm not sure, does she think that you guys are dating again at this point on February 16th?
I'm guessing, because she called me babe at one point.
Okay, so what makes you think that she's now,
I didn't like that.
what makes you think she's now, she believes that you two are together as a couple?
Because she called me babe for like 3 times. I didn't say anything, but the 4th time I said something.
So
about
before
it,
you picked her up
but I
on
wasn't.
February 15th or 16th in the black car with Steve hiding in the back seat, and if I got anything wrong, correct me. I'd just like to kick it back out so we're on the same page. When was the last communication you had before?
Miso, are you on any dating site? Bro, I'm banned on like legitimately everything but Grindr because I try to make it a segment on Twitch. And then it got me
Was there any
banned.
communication that made her think that you guys were together as a couple? Any like pillow talk type of stuff?
The most I can think that she think we were together is when I said, I love you, you're a really good friend of mine. And I said that on Valentine's Day because she called me and said, I got chocolate for you.
Although Bryn insists he was simply following Stephen's orders, what he doesn't realize is that detectives
What the
have
fuck you
already
texting to
recovered
people?
him.
Bro, that was a different Miso, I'm not gonna lie. I sold my soul. I just did whatever the chat wanted me to do. And it was kind of freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. And then I got banned, like instantly.
His text messages with Kayla, telling a very different story. For weeks, Bryn had been romantically speaking with Kayla online. In fact, just days before her death, she had saved his number in her phone as boyfriend. And now detectives would begin looking at Bryn, Sierra, and Alex side by side, comparing their stories and exposing contradictions. With pressure mounting and the possibility of prison looming over them, the Reapers are moments away from turning on one another, shattering the loyalty Stephen spent years building.
Lusty Miso?
You were there and she was shot.
No,
I didn't pull the trigger.
not really, bro. I did it for the clip.
So
But
I was a driver threatened by...
okay, wait. Let me explain myself, cause like this look you sound bad. I was doing it for the clip, and then I realized, as a creator, do I want my content to go into that direction? Like, not really, to be completely honest. Like, I feel like, well, like girl content is like not the method, cause there's no longevity. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like you build your community wrong doing that kind of stuff.
My life. Do you want to go see your dad? Do you want to be with your mom?
Yes.
Or you want to live?
Save the
This is
lie.
exactly
Save
what
the
I was
lie, because
told.
that's the lie is more important.
She said the 3rd shot,
Okay.
she put it to her head. Steve said that she was screaming, Steve! Steve, help! Steve, help! And then Bryn specifically said, drop that.
Oh.
This gun, I had possession of it at one point in time. That's how my DNA would be on it. They said somebody's threatening them. That's how they manipulated me. It said somebody was threatening them that, you know, they needed protection. Can we get that gun back?
And then they came out and we all left and went home.
Okay, what was said in the car when they all came out?
Do you get in trouble if you know about a crime that happened and you didn't report it? Surely, right?
That she's finally dead.
Who said that?
Steve and Kevin.
Steve and Kaylin?
They told me how they killed her.
Okay, what did they tell you?
They said they were talking to her and Kaylin just shot her in the back of her head.
Kaylin shot her in the back of the head?
Yes.
Okay. And who was talking to her?
Steve.
Okay.
As you
You
see,
have the same green pocket knife?
Yeah, as you see, it was.
Why do you guys all
common.
have green pocket knives that are the
Well,
same?
we also had green bandanas.
What? It's like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. Steve called it a family.
Although multiple members of the Reapers identify Kaylin as the shooter, they consistently point detectives back to the same person as the mastermind,
Yeah.
Steven.
Probably.
The picture detectives begin to piece together is this.
Yeah, this
Bryn
Steven guy
tricked Kayla
is crazy.
and lured her to Boysville. Alex supplied the gun, Kaylin pulled the trigger, and Steven watched it all unfold without ever getting his hands dirty. With this, Alex, Bryn, and Sierra's interviews come to an end as all three are placed under arrest while a nationwide BOLO is issued for Steven and Narina. And while the couple believes they've managed to disappear for good, even the most brilliant masterminds
Age 44 and
eventually make a
22, that is
mistake,
crazy.
and they are no exception. Over the next several weeks, authorities chase lead after lead until they finally pick up Steven's trail. Bank surveillance cameras capture Steven and Irina on CCTV, and before long, investigators track the couple more than 700 miles from Michigan to a relative's home in New Hanover County, North Carolina. A SWAT team is called in, and the house is quickly surrounded. But despite repeated commands to come outside, Steven refuses to surrender, barricading himself inside and preparing for his final stand. Hours pass with little progress, forcing officers to deploy tear gas that finally drives the couple out of the house. More than 6 weeks after the murder, Steven and Narina are taken into custody and transported
Stevini,
into
what's
the New
good?
Hanover County Sheriff's Office. At this point, detectives know a lot, but not everything. They still need to determine whether Steven orchestrated Kayla's murder or if the Reapers acted on their own. And with investigators believing they're dealing with a dangerous cult, they can't rule out the possibility that there are other victims still waiting to be found. Perhaps even the 15 other murders
Holy
Kaylin
shit.
claimed to have committed.
15 kills.
Once at the station,
W-
Steven and Irina are
Not W.
separated
I was about to say
and placed into
WKDA,
different
not
interview rooms,
WKDA.
and
That is
Detective
terrible.
Peterson decides
Holy
to begin
shit.
with Narina.
I'm brain
If
rotted.
he can get Steven's own wife to start talking, it will become much harder for Steven to maintain whatever story he's prepared.
Do you know Kayla Sadowski?
I do.
Okay, tell me about her.
She's a good friend.
Did you have any conflicts with her?
No.
Were you jealous of her at all?
No.
Was she romantically involved with Steve before you? So you didn't have any jealousy or anything like that about her? So, they went to pick her up. You stayed at the apartment.
I don't want to get cancelled. Please don't cancel me.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. At that point, and just out of curiosity, any reason you didn't call the police?
I didn't act on the case.
Any reason you didn't?
No.
Okay.
They came back. They told me that they were going to go back the next day to go put suntan lotion on her, body lotion on her, perfume, whatever they could find. They had not had the smell on her, like the after kind of smell. They would put everything over her to cover that smell of her.
Okay.
Steve said the reason why I killed her because she put me in prison for 2 years.
What did he say about what they had just done?
He didn't really say anything. He just kept his mouth shut.
So he didn't say much.
No.
But was he the organizing this whole thing? Was he the one that kind of controlling it and telling people to do this?
Yeah.
Against detectives' expectations, even Steven's own
Ever visited police station? Yeah, I'm going to be in a current trial. Trial? I'm in a current trial case right now, actually.
wife is telling them that he's the one behind it. With that, Narina's interview is wrapped up, and there's only one more person Detective Peterson needs to speak with. As Steven sits in the interrogation room, he has no idea that the people he's
GG. Nah, like I'm not the one on trial. I'm like not the defendant, I don't even know. I don't know how the law works.
spent years controlling, including his own wife, have already turned against him. But going into this interview, Detective Peterson faces a challenge.
Yo, Detective
Upon
Peterson
hearing
lucky
of
to go.
Steven's arrest, his mother has already requested an attorney who is now on the way to the station. And so, the clock is ticking.
Damn, it never occurred to me that Aussies had jury duty. Lol. Yeah, we do have jury duty, but no, I'm not for jury. What is it called? I got assaulted. Yeah, crazy story. I'm not sure if you guys want to listen to that or not, but it's a crazy story.
Detectives need to extract the truth from Steven before the lawyer arrives and shuts the interview down.
Yep. I have a legal case. I'm down. I'll explain after this. I'll explain after
answer
this.
some questions, whatever you guys got, the best as I know, but my mom says she's gonna try to do everything she can to get me a lawyer and everything.
So, is that you want to answer our questions?
But I can stop anytime.
You can stop anytime you want.
Okay.
You know Kayla Sadowski?
That's my ex-girlfriend. Me and her have had the past for years, and
Tell me about her.
I miss that girl, but she's a handful. She's like, me and her, we always argued all the time.
About what?
Just anything. Like, she'd get jealous if I'm talking to somebody. Like, if I'm talking to a cousin that's a female, she would think I'm cheating on her. And then she would threaten me, like she was gonna kill me. She pulled a gun out on me and Brian.
Were you upset with her specifically about, say, did you blame her for going to prison or anything like that?
No, because you want to know the funny thing about that? Mm-hmm. She put me in prison for a year. Mm-hmm. Said that I choked her, that I slammed her against the wall. She lied because I was messing with her sister at the time.
So you were not involved in the plan?
He was messing with the sister? Yo, yeah, this guy lucky a demon, bro.
Planning an execution of Kayla's death.
No, I was not.
Was Bryn involved?
He was with me at the time, and the only time he wasn't with me, no, Bryn came down there, yeah, because he drove with us.
And when you say he was with me at the time, at what time?
When we were going on our honeymoons, and when we went to South Carolina.
Okay, so what does that have to do with when she was killed?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, you brought it up, so I'm just curious. You said that he was with me at the time. What do you mean?
Oh, like when I was going down to South Carolina and Florida.
Right, what does that have to do with Kayla's death, though?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
In an attempt to deflect blame from Bryn, Steven just revealed he was with him at the time of Kayla's murder. But there's a problem.
I don't get this. Yeah, where does this all these people were involved in the murder in some way. Like, how do you get around this?
Was never made public. And just like Kaylin, Steven has unknowingly implicated himself. In Steven's mind, Kaylin is the one who pulled the trigger, which makes him innocent. But detectives see it very differently. They view Steven the way prosecutors often view notorious cult leaders like Charles Manson. The person who pulls the trigger isn't always the most responsible. Under the law, the person who plans a killing can be just as, if not more culpable than the one who carries it out. Seeing that
It should be like that, though.
refuses to tell the truth, Detective Peterson decides to push harder and reveal damning evidence Steven can't talk his way out of. But this strategy is about to backfire.
Alright, so have you ever been to the old Boysville facility?
One time.
When was that?
That was many, many, many years ago when it was open.
Remember when we started talking, right?
Yeah.
I told you, I know everything about you, Steve. I know everything about, I know more about your wife and your Bryn and yourself probably than you do. So, and I'm going to ask you straight up, is there any reason, or I should say, would it surprise you to know that we have a Facebook conversation between you and Bryn at Boysville that night?
No, you don't.
I can guarantee we do.
Well, this is where I need my lawyer then.
Okay. Sounds good, because
I know that's not a lie.
Oh, it's a guarantee. You'll see it. It's not a lie. The only thing that's been a lie is what you've been telling me since we sat down. Understand, we've talked to.
So everything I just said was a lie.
Yes.
Okay. I need a lawyer then.
Okay. That's fine.
Because I just told you everything by play what happened.
Okay. Just
Bro,
know
these
this.
detectives are so smart,
The
Loki.
fellowship you have is broken up. Everyone's talking, including your wife. We smoke in an arena. We know everything. And I mean everything. So, it's up to you if you want to talk. You said you want to talk to your lawyer. I'll let you have your lawyer. But this will not help you. Okay? Any questions for me?
I wonder what he's feeling right now.
The moment detectives confront Steven with evidence placing him at the crime scene, he's caught off guard and completely shuts down. And now, even without Steven's confession, investigators are able to piece together what happened to Kayla that night. Steven orchestrated the attack, recruited the others to carry it out, and later returned to conceal her body before fleeing the state. Kaylin was the attacker. She participated in the assault and ultimately fired the shot that killed Kayla. Bryn was the lure. Posing as her boyfriend for weeks, he gained Kayla's trust and convinced her to meet him, ultimately driving her directly to her death.
Bring her with you, too. But don't let her know that you are.
I'm sleeping in a tent underneath the bridge, by myself.
Send me location. I got Kayla. She's in my hands now. She fell right in my trap.
LOL.
Dude, I can't find the gym.
I hear you. You getting closer.
Clear.
Sierra acted as part of the ambush team waiting for Kayla, serving as lookout as the murder unfolded. Narina never went to Boysville
Holy
that night.
shit.
Instead, she stayed at
These
the
guys are
apartment
so cracked at their
monitoring the
jobs.
police scanner, ready to warn the group if law enforcement was approaching. And Alex supplied the firearm, later retrieving it and helping conceal the evidence afterwards. In the end, none of the Reapers would escape accountability. Alex pleads guilty to tampering with evidence and accessory charges, receiving a sentence of 5 to 10 years in prison. Narina receives 13.5 to 30 years, while Sierra is sentenced to 18.5 to 30 years after both pled no contest to second-degree murder.
Holy shit.
Bryn and Kaylin each plead no contest to second-degree murder and are sentenced to 40 to 60 years in prison. And Stephen Bales is convicted of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder, receiving
Death.
life without parole, along with a second life sentence with the possibility of parole. As for Kaylin's
Wait, how long?
claims that she had murdered...
How long is life is 25 years, right? So if you get 2 lives, is it just 50 years?
Murdered 16 people, detectives were unable to connect her to any other killings, leading them to believe the confession was fabricated under pressure by Stephen and Bryn. Even so, investigators are still looking, because there's no way of knowing whether Kayla was their first victim or simply the first one to be found. And while this case left Michigan shaken by a deadly cult no one knew existed, our next case takes us to a place where violence
Oh,
and gang
GG's. Yo, these guys are freak meisters, bro.